Hey nonprofits, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to share everything you need to know to maximize your Google Ad Grant in 2020. Now, if you don't have a Google Ad Grant, don't worry, we have a great video for you. We will show you how to get started step by step from getting your TechSoup validation to getting your ads going. Just click the link in our description to watch our How to Get Started video. Now, for those of you who already have a Google Ad Grant, I want to dive deep into what you can expect for 2020 and the things that you need to know that have changed a little bit. So in today's video, I'm going to share my screen so that you can see exactly what I'm looking at, and hopefully it helps you understand some of these concepts a little better. And one of the coolest changes that there is this year is there's now a compliance dashboard. So if you've had the grant and maybe it's been suspended, this is going to help you be proactive so that you know what you need to fix before it gets suspended. So I'm on the home screen here, and I know in this account there's a notification that says the Ad Grants Review dashboard is live. So you'll have your customer ID, compliance account policy, and the best practices adoption. So when you go through here, it's going to once all these are authorized, it's going to have all of the things that you're doing well and then all of the things that you might need to fix. So this is one of the coolest things about 2020, because time after time we've heard nonprofits say our Google Ad Grant suspended, we don't know why, and this is going to help you manage that. So you'll just need to come in here, I would suggest once a month, check out what's going on, make any updates that are relevant or necessary, and then go from there. The second strategy that I wanted to share with you is to make sure that your account is extremely relevant. So Google is making it harder and harder to spend your $10,000, but the more relevant that your campaigns are, your ad groups are, and your ads are, the more likely you're going to be able to spend that money. So that's why relevancy is our second tip. So in this account, we're actually looking at Goodwill of Orange County right now, and I want to go to one of their campaigns. Let's go to the locations campaign. So they have over 20 locations in Orange County. We could just have one campaign for Orange County in general, but we're going to be more relevant if we have one for all of the cities that they're in. So you can see as I'm scrolling, we have multiple ad groups, and then each of those ad groups contain ads that are very specific to that city. So Google is going to give us more bonus points or higher ranking just because we are being so micro-focused on what the searcher is looking for. So if you're like Goodwill and you have a lot of locations, we highly recommend this strategy so that you can increase your relevancy, which will help your quality score and help you spend more of your Google Ad Grant. The third recommendation is to actually go over to the recommendations tab on the Google Ad platform. So when you go to recommendations, these are automated. There's not a person coming in here and telling you what you should optimize, but these are automated. And so what this means is Google, these are some part of a formula, and they're saying if you do these things, your score will be higher. So you'll see on the screen there's a score of 93.7%. There are a couple things that we can do in here, like removing non-serving keywords or adding responsive search ads that are going to make our account perform better. So if you're not already looking in here, we highly recommend that you check this out once a month and apply the recommendations. And in here, it's a perfect example because one of the recommendations is to have relevant ads by using responsive search ads. So this is another tip, is we want to use responsive search ads. So let's look at, if we apply this, what that will do. In here, it automatically does it for you. And that's the beauty of it, is sometimes when there's recommendations, Google will apply them for you. But let's say that we wanted to do our own responsive search ad on our own. What you would do is go back to your ad groups, and let's take the location for an example. Let's do Aliso Viejo. And if we click on that ad group, we can go to ads and extensions. Now what we want to do is add a responsive search ad. So this is different than the typical text ad that you might do. So what you'll see here is you can optimize your URL, and you can do up to, I think, 30 different headlines, so that depending on what someone's searching, Google's going to give them the most relevant ad. If your headline that you put in here has 5 of their keywords, it's going to show that headline. Same with descriptions. You can use multiple descriptions, and this is technology automating, putting together and matching the best things in here so that people see what they're searching for. So that is our other tip for you to optimize your Google ad account. Our next tip is when you're in your ads, we recommend that you use extensions. Extensions are ways to take up more real estate when your ads actually appear. So let's go into our extensions. There's tons of extensions. You can do location extension, phone call extension, call out extensions, message extensions, affiliate location extensions, price extensions. It goes on and on. You can see here right now that I'm scrolling through all of these. So you want to use as many of these as possible. And again, that's going to help you take up more real estate on the page. So if we were to Google right now, Red Cross, you will see that they utilize their extensions very well. So these first 4 extensions here are different than what comes up in their organic search results. And so another thing that you can do is if you accept calls from people, put the phone call or put the phone number there so that people can easily call you, and that also counts as a conversion. The more extensions that you're using, the more Google's knowing that you're understanding the features and maximizing this, and they're going to give you better quality scores. So those are our tips for 2020. If you focus on doing these things, adopting any new features that come out, your account is going to perform well and you're going to be able to spend more money. And if you have not watched our ultimate guide to the Google Ad Grant that we created last year, that has even more ways that you can spend more money, including things like how to make sure your quality score always is above a 3 or more, and also how to use keyword insertion to keep your ads really relevant. So head over to that video. We took a lot of time to put that together because we really want you to be able to spend all the money that your grant has. That link we'll also put in the description. And if you know all of this stuff and you say, you know what, I understand what you're saying, Jeanette, I just don't have the time to manage it. I don't have the time to do all of the new features or to look through all the new features, we can help you with that. We have a monthly service where we will help you manage your grant account so that you are spending the maximum amount. On average, we help our nonprofit clients spend $7,500 of the $10,000, and so that's a range. Some nonprofits we help spend the full $10,000. But if you are interested in that, we'll also put a link in the description so that you can contact us for a free discovery call to see if it would make sense to work together. We want the best option for you, so we're never gonna say, hey, work with us just because we want your money. That's not what we're here for. So check out those links in the description, and if you found this video helpful, please give it a like so that we know that we're providing good information to you.